Everyone is in their seat here in San Francisco as the Warriors look to grab a home win on their floor. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. The Heat log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. You talk about a team on a roll, guys. This is quite a start they've had. 10 consecutive wins to start this season. Stolen by Thompson. Throws down the breakaway jam.
If you put your candy in front of Clay, he's going to take it. Comes up with the steal and pushes the ball.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
With the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Here's Curry after the Heat pick up two. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Lowry. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And making plays to help his team. That's what Butler does, and he demands that his teammates do the same.
Now, here's Thompson. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Outside, Hero. Good D by Thompson.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Outside Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1-for-5 shooting. Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Back to Looney. Now here's Thompson to stop the run. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Tyler Hero picks one up.
And love Thompson's dedication to the game. He's dealt with some tough injuries, but he never stopped looking ahead. Always focused on making his return to the court.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Heat leading by 6. Hero.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Adebayo. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by the Heat.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
And that one drops for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's Curry with the drive. Great D that time from Adebayo.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Curry from deep three-point land. And again, no good by Golden State.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now running, there comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Miami again turning it over.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Curry from deep three-point land. Curry with another miss. The Heat leading by 8. To the inside. Finished off the break.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And it's good, 2 points. Adebayo's got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here's Wiggins. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Timeout, Heat.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Here's Strus. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on James Wiseman. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Miami.
Second free throw, no good. Tipped away. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game.
Your Warriors, 3. The Heat, 16.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
It's stolen by Wiseman. Green draws the double. To the middle. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Heat.
Substitution on the court.
And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 11. And here's Poole for 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Hero. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Oh, high effort play by Hero, running the floor to finish the fast break strong.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers.
Shooting for Miami.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Back to Lowry. Here's Butler. No good there. The Warriors go the other way with it. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Poole. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Now, here's Poole. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Green hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Miami calls
really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Timeout called. The Heat, they're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup. Both teams they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
I don't know, but I do know that they're looking at the possible finals matchups. These are two of the league's most dangerous teams, no doubt.
The drive by Lowry. Green with the block.
More of a positional defender. That time Green sends it back.
ball.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Golden State with it. Warriors trail by 17. Well, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, the first lottery pick teammates ever to play in the NBA Finals, RJ, in their rookie seasons.
Yeah, the Dubs' strength in numbers, it got bolstered by some of these up-and-comers. You had Jordan Poole, who was most improved candidate last year, and then eventually we'd love to see a lot from James Wiseman.
And they're brought in, these younger players, Richard, are brought in that great culture.
Oh, there's nothing like culture. We have talked about that culture can directly impact a player's trajectory for his entire career.
Misses off the right iron. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 17-point game.
Come to me, come to me.
Here's Curry with the three. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Miami ball.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Who wants t-shirts? Time to get loud and make some noise for your Warriors dance team.
.26 seconds left here in the second. And here is Strus.
Golden State foul.
17 points in his last outing. And there's the call on Klay Thompson.
Second team.
That's his first foul. .12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Vincent. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Golden State basketball.
Curry fires from way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Miami Heat out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Now here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jacks up a three. Again, Curry missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Thompson outside. Thompson is double. Back to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
Nailed from three-point land.
Didn't get a three in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise, and his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this out. Got to pick it up.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Back to Butler. Tries again. It's rebounded by Golden State. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Back to Poole. Great D that time from Adebayo.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And the Heat call time here. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Three-pointer, Lowry. Miami no good on that time either. Warriors trailed by 16. A deep three from Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Basketball.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Strus. Outside for Robinson. Now Lowry. Miami no good on that time either.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Thompson inside the line. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
I admire Thompson's toughness. Gets it from his dad and from his mom.
Yeah, his mom played volleyball in college. His dad was the first overall pick in 1978. Played in the league for 13 seasons. You know what that's called? Good genetics.
Back to Robinson. Here's Lowry. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Pass to Strus. Here's Lowry. Back to Strus. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound Heat. Robinson for 3. That shot is off. Warriors trail by 14. A second chance effort. And here's Green outside. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Miami ball.
The Heat leading by 14. Outside Butler. Can they get it? And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. GA with their 4th title. The combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green. The single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who each made an all-NBA team.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. Hope I didn't jinx him.
And the basket by Curry.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Butler at the elbow. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Curry way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Jokic. Right side, Butler.
Golden State foul.
For Miami, they've shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Second team
And
foul.
they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Curry fires from way outside. And so it's the Miami Heat feeling good about their 7th.
16. The Heat. 33.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Heat leading by 17. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time was when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Now a timeout called by Miami. You know, Richard, it had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the three-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca sold-out arena. The previous 2 record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
Now Lowry, inside, Hero.
Tyler Hero.
The shot's good. And the Heat lead by 18.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Here's Looney. Miami grabs the miss.
Golden State foul.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Duncan Robinson.
Here's Robinson.
Assisted by
The slam dunk by Robinson.
Lowry.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position. How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Dedmon with the block. And they're able to recover. Curry outside. Robinson pulls it in.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Miami foul.
Here's Green.
Che0
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First team
And the
foul.
first one drops. Richard, 2004 was the last time that the NBA expanded. Now, some say Seattle and maybe Las Vegas could, before long, have teams of their own. What do you think?
Oh, please give me Seattle back. Please give me Vegas back. Do you know what I would give to have those 2 cities back in our league and to have to travel to them? Look, but you must have deep pockets. Let's be honest with yourself. The franchises now are selling for over $3 billion. You got to think that the expansion fee will at least be that much per team. He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Green. 3-pointer. Curry can't get it to go.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Warriors trailed by 18. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Golden State moving it around.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
The tray. And again, no good by Golden State.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Tips it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Che0.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
First personal foul. Third
Good
team
job
foul.
trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
Dwayne Dedman. Assist
And
goes to
Dedman throws it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, they're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Green. And he banks in the layup.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Lets the 3 fly. Offline. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely...
hard not to blow it. Cause all of my friends walk around and they icy, pricey. But when